step outside, breathing in for what feels like the first time. This is the air I've been missing. The door closes behind me, everything opens in front. The air doing something I didn't know air could do. When was the last time I stepped outside just to breathe? Not to go anywhere, not to do anything, just this. The outside was always out there, waiting for me to want it. Today I wanted all of it, breathing in all of it at once. Breathing in everything the outside gives, the air, the light, the sound of the street, all of it available. Breathing in, welcome back. Something about standing outside with no purpose but presence resets the whole thing in about 3 minutes. The problem that was the whole world becomes the right size. The sky reminds you of the actual scale. Breathing in, that's the medicine, free and always available. Step outside. Breathing in all of it again. Bus window fogged up on the left side. I cleared a circle with my sleeve. Watch the city doing what it always does, going nowhere fast and looking busy. Guy across the aisle reading something thick, highlighter going every other line. Makes me think about the books I keep intending, and the hours I keep losing to the scroll. Window seat philosophy. Watch the world go by and think too much. Window seat philosophy. Some of the best thoughts arrive on the bus. Nobody's listening, nobody cares, just me and the glass in the morning air. Window seat philosophy. That's where I do my best work. Got off 2 stops early just to walk. Needed the extra 15 minutes to land. Something about pavement under actual feet puts things back in your hands. Coffee from the cart on the corner. Woman who runs it knows my order code. That small consistency is worth more than it sounds when everything else feels like it's on a roll. Window seat philosophy. Two transfers just to get there. Took about an hour and a half. Brought a book and a snack and no expectations. Actually enjoyed the whole thing. First transfer at the busy hub. Everybody going a different direction. I like being in that mix. All of us temporary neighbors. 2 transfers, no rush. Got here when I got here. 2 transfers, no rush. The trip was part of it. Not everything needs to be direct. Not everything needs to be fast. 2 transfers, no rush. Sometimes the long way is best. Second transfer at the small station, just a platform and a vending machine. Waited 20 minutes in the quiet, finished the chapter I've been dragging out for days. Train arrived and I was almost disappointed. Had a few more pages, read them on the last leg. Arrived ready instead of rushed. I've become a person who doesn't mind the commute, which is something I would not have predicted. But somewhere between the first and second transfer, I stopped treating the in-between like a problem. The trip is time and time is mine. I can spend it grinding or I can spend it easy. Books and snacks and watching the city scroll by is not a bad way to spend an hour and a half. Two transfers, no rush is an attitude, not just a travel description. Getting somewhere the long way, with your head on straight when you arrive. Two transfers, no rush. Got here when I got here. Two transfers, no rush. The trip was part of it. Not everything needs to be direct. Not everything needs to be fast. Two transfers, no rush. Sometimes the long way is best. Something blooming, can't name it yet, but it's there. The way spring arrives in the body before it arrives in the calendar. Warm in a new direction, opening towards something I can't quite see. But the opening is real, and that's the information. Something blooming from the inside out. Something blooming, taking its time. Not forcing it, not rushing, just creating the conditions. Something blooming on its own schedule. Blooming isn't sudden, it's the accumulation of the right conditions. All the water and the light, all the patience that looks like nothing. I've been patient with myself more than I used to be, and something is responding to the new conditions. Something blooming from the inside out. Something blooming, taking its time. Not forcing it, not rushing, just creating the conditions. Something blooming on its own schedule. Everything that ever bloomed was once just potential, waiting for the season to make good on the promise. Something blooming, can feel it, here it comes. Settle into the chair, close the eyes, just listen for a minute. The room has things to say. The cafe doing its afternoon thing, Everybody occupied with their own particular life. Conversations overlapping into something that sounds like music if you stop trying to hear the words. This is the practice of being in a place without needing it to be different. Just the chair and the sound and everything as it is. Rested here, not hiding, just present in a room with no agenda. Settling in, nowhere to be but here. Settling in, the room is enough. Everybody doing their thing, life happening all around. Settling in, just listen. The art of sitting somewhere without performing occupancy is harder than it sounds in a world that asks you to justify the chair. I've gotten better at it. The settling without the excuse, the presence without the productivity. Just the room and me and the trombone drifting through the afternoon. This is enough, this is more than enough. Settling into the life that's actually happening. Settling in, right here, enough. Yeah. Yeah. Left the phone inside on purpose. Just me and the front steps in the street. Hadn't done that in longer than I wanna admit. Forgot what the air sounds like without a feed to scroll. Kid 2 doors down, practicing skateboard tricks. Failing the same one over and over, not stopping. I watched for 20 minutes without realizing he landed it right before I went back in. Left the phone inside, just me and whatever's actually happening. Left the phone inside, turns out that's a lie. The world is still going without the update. Everything is still there when I get back. Left the phone inside, best decision of the week. Yeah, neighbor, I've never talked away from a car. I waved back and it felt like something. We lived 10 feet apart for 2 years. A wave is a start, I'll take it. Sun going down behind the building, that specific orange that only lasts 3 minutes. Would've missed it looking at my phone. Instead I just stood there and let it happen. Look, I'm not anti-phone, I'm not doing a bit. I need it same as everybody else. But there's a version of being outside that requires actually being outside instead of performing it. I posted photos of sunsets while missing the sunset. I've been at the table and nowhere near the table. Presence is something you have to choose actively. It doesn't just happen because your body showed up. Left the phone inside, taught me something simple. The world has texture when you're actually in it. The kid landing the trick, the neighbor, the orange light, none of that exists inside the feed. Left the phone inside, just me and whatever's actually happening. Left the phone inside, turns out that's a lie. The world is still going without the update. Everything is still there when I get back. Left the phone inside, best decision of the week. Grocery run on a Tuesday evening. Nothing special, just a list. Got there, and they had the thing I like that's usually sold out, which felt like a sign. Rain into someone I went to school with. Haven't thought about them in years. We stood in the bread aisle for 45 minutes, talking about everything that happened. Grocery run, revelation. You never know what the errand is actually for. Grocery run, revelation. revelation. Sometimes the list is just the door. The real thing is what happens between the aisles. The conversation, the coincidence. Grocery run, revelation. Life is happening here too, yeah. Oh, a couple arguing about which soup to buy. Not angry, arguing the other kind. 50 years of opinions about soup, I want that. The comfortable argument, kid helping his mom reach something on the top shelf. Serious about it, standing on his toes. She thanked him like he done something major. He had a little I used to hate grocery runs, just an interruption to chore, a thing to check off. Now I go when I don't have to rush, and I find something worth finding almost every time. The world is full of small revelations, happening in regular places all the time. You can't force them, and you can't plan them. You just have to show up and not be somewhere else. Spread out, conversation lasted till closing. We exchanged numbers for the first time after knowing each other for 12 years. The grocery run did that. Grocery run, revelation. You never know what the errand is actually for. Grocery run, revelation. Sometimes the list is just the door. The real thing is what happens between the aisles. The conversation, the coincidence. Grocery run, revelation. Life is happening here too. 11:45, the sweet spot before noon. Everything started but nothing's urgent yet. You're somewhere in the apartment doing something. I can hear it without needing to know what. This is the hour I like best. Not morning energy, not afternoon wait. Just 11:45 and everything's still possible. And you in the next room being yours. 11:45, right before the day decides what it wants to be. 11:45, just you doing your thing and me doing mine. No plan, no pressure, just the middle of the morning. 11:45 is a good place to live. You come in with 2 cups without being asked. Sit on the armrest like you always do. We don't say much for a couple of minutes. It doesn't need anything added. Sunlight through the blinds, making lines on the floor. I count them while you scroll something. 11:50 now, still good, still exactly this. 11:45, right before the day decides what it wants to be. 11:45, just you doing your thing and me doing mine. No plan, no pressure, just the middle of the morning. 11:45 is a good place to live. Yeah. Went in for a bottle of water and some gum. Came out 20 minutes later with a whole lot more. Owner had the game on behind the counter. We ended up talking about the third quarter for a while. His daughter's in college upstate now. Used to sit right there doing homework after school. He pointed at the stool beside the register. I never would've known that story without the water and the gum. Corner store, Epiphany. You never know what's waiting when you walk in. Corner store, Epiphany. The whole world is in there if you let it begin. Every face has got a whole thing going on. Every regular was a stranger once. Corner store, Epiphany. That's where I do my thinking. Old lady always buying scratch-offs on a Tuesday. She's never won big, but she been coming 30 years. Says it's not about the money, it's about the ritual. I think about that more than she probably intended. Little kid picking out a candy bar like it's the hardest decision. Taking it seriously, the way only kids can. I want that back, that level of commitment to something that's small and that good. Yeah. Real talk, the corner store is underrated as a place to have your whole perspective shift. Yeah, you think you're just running a quick errand and you end up leaving with something you didn't expect. Every city has them, every neighborhood knows them. The guy behind the counter who remembers your face. The regulars who've been coming since before you moved in. All of it happening in 200 square feet. I think about community a lot these days. How it used to be built into the infrastructure, and how you have to go looking for it now, or it shows up in the corner store when you're not paying attention. Corner store, Epiphany. You never know what's waiting when you walk in. Corner store, Epiphany. The whole world is in there if you let it begin. Every face has got a whole thing going on. Every regular was a stranger once. Corner store, Epiphany. That's where I do my thinking. Not where I thought I'd be at this age, but not where I feared either, so that counts. The plan I had at 22 is fiction. The life I have is something I'd have picked anyway. Got a drawer that finally stays organized. Got a plan I haven't killed in 14 months. Small victories deserve acknowledgement. I'm half past settled, and I'm good with that. Half past settled, not all the way there, but close. Half past settled, that's more than enough to know. Grateful for the messy middle, grateful for the almost done. Half past settled might just be the sweetest one. Called my parents on a Sunday like I used to. Talked about the garden and the news. They sounded happy, which means more now than it ever did when I was too young to notice. Friends I kept are the ones that count. We don't talk every day, but when we do, it picks right up without an awkward transition. That's the kind of thing that doesn't just happen. Half past settled, not all the way there, but close. Half past settled, that's more than enough to know. Grateful for the messy middle, grateful for the almost done. Half past settled might just be the sweetest one. yeah, yeah, yeah. Counted out the change for the vending machine, exact amount which felt like a win. Little things like that make the afternoon, when you're paying attention to begin with. Playlists on shuffle coming through, hit 3 good ones back to back. The street doesn't happen every day. When it does, I don't take it for granted. Loose change and good vibes, that's the currency I'm spending today. Loose change and good vibes, taking it easy all the way. Not looking for anything major, just the small stuff working out. Loose change and good vibes, that's what today's about. Yeah. Afternoon in the park with no objective, watching the dogs run their owners around. 2 guys setting up a chessboard, looks like they've been doing this for years. Kid on a bike too big for him, pedaling hard, going crooked, not stopping. Something about that is extremely motivating. I'm gonna think about it for a while. Yeah. You ever have a day that's just smooth, not exciting exactly, just smooth? Everything landed right, nothing fighting back, the kind of day you wish you could bottle. I've been having more of those lately, and I think it's because I stopped racing, stopped walking around anticipating the next problem. Started just being somewhere and letting it be somewhere. Loose change and good vibes is a whole philosophy. You don't need much to have enough. You just need to stop counting what's missing and start spending what you've got. Loose change and good vibes, that's the currency I'm spending today. Loose change and good vibes, taking it easy all the way. Not looking for anything major, just the small stuff working out. Loose change and good vibes, that's what today's about. Nothing on the schedule, and I mean literally nothing. Checked it twice to make sure, then I put the phone face down and left it. This used to make me anxious. Unstructured time felt like wasted time. Now I know it's the opposite. The open day is its own kind of work. Nothing on the schedule. Finally, finally, finally. Nothing on the schedule. Just me and the day and wherever it goes. No alarms, no check-ins. No one needing anything right now. Nothing on the schedule is the luxury I didn't know I had. Made breakfast slowly for the first time in months. Actually tasted what I was eating. Sat at the table instead of the counter. The difference is surprisingly large. Read 40 pages before noon. Went for a walk that had no destination. Came back knowing what I was gonna do with the rest of the afternoon. Nothing on the schedule. Finally, finally, finally. You turned the speakers down so I could sleep. I heard it anyway and didn't let you know that small things stay with me all morning, longer than anything loud ever could. There's a frequency between us that doesn't need volume. You laugh at something on your phone across the room. I catch the sound and feel it in my chest. Some things hit harder when they're quiet. Low volume, high feeling. Doesn't have to be loud to be real. Low volume, high feeling. Some things only the quiet can reveal. Turn it down and listen closer. That's where all the good stuff lives. Low volume, high feeling. That's how I know what this is. We don't need the occasion to appreciate each other. Wednesday morning is enough. You make the coffee stronger than I make it. That's love too, rough and exact. Evening quiet with the lights turned low. Neither of us saying much at all. This is the version of a life I wanted before I knew exactly what to call it. Low volume, high feeling. Doesn't have to be loud to be real. Low volume, high feeling. Some things only the quiet can reveal. Turn it down and listen closer. That's where all the good stuff lives. Low volume, high feeling. That's how I know what this is. Off the clock, and I mean it this time. Not technically off, but checking anyway. Been doing that thing where I'm physically present and mentally still at the desk. Put the laptop in a drawer, actually in a drawer out of sight. Surprising how much that helps. The visual of it being put away. Off the clock, fully and completely. Off the clock, the work will be there in the morning. Nothing is on fire, everything can wait. Off the clock is the most important place to be. Evening with no deliverable, no reason to perform anything. Just the apartment and the quiet and whatever I actually feel like doing. Ended up cooking something complicated, not because I had to, because I wanted to. Something about that distinction changes the whole experience. Off the clock, fully and completely. Off the clock, the work will be there in the morning. Nothing is on fire, everything can wait. Off the clock is the most important place to be. I should be getting to. The specific freedom is its own rare luxury, a day that belongs entirely to whatever I feel like. Nowhere to be, nothing to prove to anyone. Nowhere to be, just the day and whatever it holds. No performance, no deliverable. Nowhere to be is exactly where I am. Move through the morning at the speed of wanting to, not at the speed of the schedule. Ate when I was hungry, walked when the window looked good. This is the original pace, before everything got organized. Before the calendar, there was just a day and the body knowing what it needed. Nowhere to be, nothing to prove to anyone. Nowhere to be, just the day and whatever it holds. No performance, no deliverable. Nowhere to be is exactly where I am. The body remembers this pace, recognizes it, settles into it, like coming home. Nowhere to be, right here, exactly this.
Yeah, yeah. Made a playlist that nobody asked for, just for the walk between here and there. No theme, no occasion, no audience, just whatever I felt like hearing. First song hit harder than I expected, hadn't heard it in a couple of years. Some songs are in storage, and you don't know what they're holding until they play. Playlist for nobody, just me and the songs in the street. Playlist for nobody, sometimes you make it just to feel complete. No one's gonna ask what's on it, no one needs to know the order. Playlist for nobody, it's still something, yeah, yeah. Old song from a summer I barely think about, brought the whole thing back in about 8 bars. Walk slower through that block, gave the memory the space it needed, yeah. New song, I found it 2 in the morning. Hits different in the afternoon. Still good, different kind of good. Context changes everything, yeah. I've been making playlists for myself since I was a teenager. Mixtapes for trips nobody was taking with me. Soundtrack for a version of my life that existed mostly in my head. Now I do it with the same energy, except I know nobody's watching and I don't care. The playlist for nobody is the honest one. No crowd pleasing, no context, just me. Music is one of the places I know exactly who I am. The song I play alone at full volume is more me than anything I've ever posted. Playlist for nobody is the realest thing I made. Playlist for nobody, just me and the songs in the street. Playlist for nobody, sometimes you make it just to feel complete. No one's gonna ask what's on it, no one needs to know the order. Playlist for nobody, it's still something, yeah. Side streets on a Sunday move different. Nobody's running rushing. Everybody's got somewhere eventually, but eventually is far enough away that it doesn't count yet. Flower shop propping its door open, the smell of it hitting you half a block before. Woman watering the window boxes upstairs, drops catching the light on the way down. Side street Sunday, the city at its best. Side street Sunday, everybody getting a little rest. No agenda, no alert, just the slow version of the world. Side street Sunday, this is what I come here for. Found a cafe I'd never been, small and warm and playing something instrumental. Sat at the bar and watched the barista work, the kind of focus quiet you don't interrupt. Ordered something I couldn't pronounce, it was good, I had two. Left a bigger tip than I planned, felt right about it the whole walk home. Side street Sunday, the city at its best. Side street Sunday, everybody getting a little rest. No agenda, no alert, just the slow version of the world. Side street Sunday, this is what I come here for. Somewhere between the stop I got on and the one I'm supposed to get off, I figured out something I've been working on for about 6 months without knowing it. Transit is good for that, the enforced stillness, the window, the motion, nobody expecting anything from you for exactly this many stops. Somewhere between stops, the answer showed up. Somewhere between stops, I finally gave up pushing and let it come. Moving through the city underground, everything suspended for a while. Somewhere between stops is where I do my best thinking. Yeah. Guy across from me asleep on his backpack, headphones on, completely gone. Woman reading something physical, actual pages. Dog in a bag on the seat beside her. All of us going somewhere different, all of us briefly in the same capsule. There's something I like about that, the accidental community of getting from here to there. I think transit is the last truly public space where all of it shows up together. Every income, every age, every reason, sharing 60 square feet for a few minutes. I've had conversations on the train that I thought about for years afterward. People you'd never meet in the regular course of things, sharing something real in the time it takes to get there. Somewhere between stops is where I live sometimes, in transit, in motion between what was and what's next. And I've stopped fighting that feeling. The in-between is a legitimate place to be. Somewhere between stops, the answer showed up. Somewhere between stops, I finally gave up pushing and let it come. Moving through the city underground, everything suspended for a while. Somewhere between stops is where I do my best thinking. stopped under the streetlight, not because we planned to, just because the conversation got heavy enough to require standing still. That particular yellow light doing something to the way you look. I didn't say it out loud, but I thought about it the whole walk home. Street light moment, the kind that stays without asking. Street light moment, you don't forget the ones like this. Standing still in the middle of moving, something shifts in the light. Street light moment, that's what tonight was. You said something that landed different, like you'd been carrying it for a while. I didn't have the right response immediately, so I didn't pretend to. We stood there a little longer than made sense for two people on a sidewalk in the cold. But that's what streetlight moments require, you can't rush them. Streetlight moment, the kind that stays without asking. Streetlight moment, you don't forget the ones like this. Standing still in the middle of moving, something shifts in the light. Streetlight moment, that's what tonight was. Not all the way there yet, but close enough to see it from here. 3 blocks from fine, 2 blocks from better, 1 block from where I've been trying to get. Months ago this same distance felt like something I'd never cross. Now it's just the last few steps, which is its own kind of remarkable. 3 blocks from fine,
closer than I've been in a while.
3 blocks from fine,
Almost there is worth something too.
every block behind me counted.
Every step was getting me here,
3 blocks from fine.
and fine is getting clearer.
Told someone how I was doing honestly, instead of the default I'm good. They sent me to in a way that meant it. Something moved in the conversation. Bought myself the good thing instead of waiting for an occasion that might not arrive. Occasion is right now, I decided. 3 blocks from fine is occasion enough. Yeah, progress is weird because it's not linear. You're doing great and then you're not, and then you're doing okay and then great again, and none of it moves in a straight line. I've been 3 blocks from fine before, and gone backwards before I got there. But that used to feel like failure. Now it just feels like how it works. The blocks don't disappear,
You just get better at walking them.
and 3 blocks from fine today is
1 block from fine tomorrow.
3 blocks from fine,
Closer than I've been in a while.
3 blocks from fine.
Almost there's worth something too.
Every block behind me counted.
Every step was getting me here,
3 blocks from fine,
and fine is getting clearer.